What's up guys, welcome to your 6th Android tutorial for the new Boston. Again with me Travis, and what we're going to do in this tutorial is install some new software that we can use for I'm just kidding, we're getting into the XML and XML programming so we can set up some custom views and some custom layouts. So I want you guys to open up your layout folder and click on this main XML and you guys will get something like this. Now you can switch between the graphical layout, which is this, and the coding, which is this, by these two tabs down here, graphical layout and main.xml. Basically all I'm going to do in this tutorial is describe what's going on and teach you guys a little bit about XML. It's a pretty simple language for the most part, but you know, it might be confusing right at the beginning. You guys will pick this up quickly, I'm almost positive. Now the first line of code you see isn't that important, because anytime we set up a new layout, it's going to give us this code as well. I mean, it is important, but you guys won't have to remember typing this out every time because it's going to define it for us. And basically you need to have that as your first line of code for the most part. And then what we do is we set up a linear layout which starts here and gives some attributes to the linear layout, and it ends here. Basically what a linear layout is going to do is it's going to hold some other items such as a text, and it's going to kind of define basically the layout of those items to a sense. So it's going to kind of categorize them and do all that stuff. Let's see here. Oh, got a new whatever. Alright, so what we're going to do is basically kind of define this linear layout, and or I'm going to describe everything that's going on within the attributes of this linear layout. Now we have this reference basically, and that's all it is. You guys don't, again, you don't have to really remember that, because when we set up a new layout, Eclipse will set up this reference for us. So that's nice. Nice and pretty for new programmers, where you guys don't have to remember the actual file path and type that out each time. And then the next thing that we have is the orientation of our linear layout, which is set to vertical. I was messing around with it, and just so that's why it's changed. And basically what that is going to do is going to set all the items within the linear layout vertically. So for example, if we copy this text view, or this text for the most part, and paste it twice, since I cut it instead of copied it. So now we have two text, and we go into a graphical layout. They're placed vertically from top to bottom. That's just how our layout is going to work. Again, we can also set this horizontally, as well as you guys just saw. So I'm going to do that real quickly by typing horizontal and hit save, go to graphical layout, and man, I messed this up. Alright, but you guys should have fill parent. Again, I was playing around with this as well, but just kind of wanted to show you guys what is going on, so that's why I'm doing it this way. Save that, and then we go into a graphical layout, and you're like, where's that other text view? And basically what's happening is being pushed off the screen right here. And I'll explain why that's happening in a second. As you guys just saw, I kind of changed the code, but that's how you guys should have yours set up, because you wouldn't have that changed code. So basically now we're also adding two more attributes to this layout. Basically we're setting the parameters of how big this layout is. And what the parameters are, well, the width is going to fill the parent, so it's going to take everything that's available for the width, so the whole screen's width for the most part. And same with the height, it's going to take all the height that is available to it, and it's going to set that as its basically that's its attributes, or its parameters for the most part. So there you go, you have your linear layout set up, taking the whole screen and set to a horizontal orientation. Now within here we have our text view,